Fire Gary Gensler is trending. U.S. Representative Davidson is taking action against Goldman Gary. We also like to call him G3. Warren Davidson is all out to take action against Gary Gensler, the head of the SEC. He believes Gensler's actions in regulating cryptocurrencies are biased and unjustified. There's the tweet right there. More evidence that his actions at the SEC are arbitrary and capricious. You know what I'm seeing trending more than Fire Gary Gensler? The word capricious. Everyone's just going nuts with the word capricious there. I think Wendy's tweeting about being capricious here. Crypto Steve O'Shea, he was tweeting about being capricious. This is not the first time Davidson disagreed with Gensler's action. They also like to call him Gensler's actions. They also don't like to wage open wars. They like to wag. They like to wag their open wars. Wagging an open war, he introduced the SEC Stabilization Act to remove Gensler from his position. Davidson firmly believes that the capital markets need protection from what he sees as his overreach. He wants to bring real reform and fire Gensler as the SEC chair. What went wrong? What didn't go wrong? He quoted a recent court statement to support his stance, highlighting that the SEC's denial of his ETF proposal was arbitrary and capricious. Here we have Scott Melker, friend of the channel. Turns out the law doesn't agree with the SEC at all on almost any enforcement action. Love to see it. Hashtag Fire Gary Gensler. Let's see. Let's click on this. Where are we on the Fire Gary Gensler? All right. 123,000 views on this one. We'll go ahead and give it a like there. Let's get this thing trending, folks. Overall, Davidson's ongoing efforts to remove Gensler showcase the ongoing struggle between regulatory control and creating a friendly environment for crypto. This situation underscores the need for fair and unbiased regulations that encourage innovation and protect investors' interests. Now, unbiased. Didn't he say algo's like the greatest crypto asset ever, AJ?
Gary Gensler does. I do have that video saved on my phone. It's actually when I wake up every morning, that's like my alarm, is his voice amplified saying how much he loves it. It's just a great way to start your morning. You want to start with a good.
So you didn't choose the Hillary Clinton vibe with when it comes to Algorand to wake you up?
I have that one hanging around.
Okay, what's the Clinton? Is it like her laughing? Is it her?
No, that was the joke. That it's just hanging around.
I was just hanging around.
Okay. Okay. But no.
You're gonna be hanging around and keep making those jokes.
Yeah, but then you would know it's real. But on this really fast, I mean, Warren Davidson was on Gensler back when they had that hearing and everyone just kind of reamed into Gary Gensler, and Davidson said all the way back then that he was completely against. And this has been building for a while. If you listen to previous interviews with Warren Davidson and Gary Gensler, this is a beef. I'm sure there's some like internal stuff going on here because it's been building for so long. But I am just really grateful to see so many politicians openly just against, like, there's no way the guy still has that job in a year or two. Like, no way. Like, he has too many enemies in the Capitol. No way.
Yeah, there will be the situation as we get closer to the election. There's going to be less of a focus on him. So the Davidsons, the Representative Davidsons, they only have so many arrows that they can fire. Right now, it's easy to fire it at Gary Gensler. There might be a point where it's like, all right, we're all team election, our team, talk about this. Let's not get off message. And then he might hide behind the wall like a rat. So we've got to make sure, if that does happen and, some of these politicians get a little distracted with, just the upcoming election and just making sure it's fair and every vote is counted accurately. Yeah, maybe that's when he start doing some of his more secret actions out there. All right, let's see. All right, go AJ, go DZ. Thank you, Taylor Warren. Is that Tim? Is that your alt account?
That is my wife.
Hey, shout out to Taylor.
Game night.
Shout out to Taylor. Hey, you know what? Go Tim. Go Tim as well. All right, Ripple expects. Let's talk about Ripple here. XRP section brought to you by Stake. I have claimed my free dollar. You claim your free dollar today?
Not yet. But
do you even know about the free dollar?
I've heard it mentioned. Heard it mentioned, but I haven't done it yet. Not yet.
All right, get your free dollar, folks. What are you doing? Go to stake.com or stake.us. All right, Ripple expects victory in SEC lawsuit amid Grayscale favored ruling here. Ripple Labs and XRP community remain optimistic about its imminent victory and the prolonged SEC Ripple legal conflict, especially fueled by the recent court ruling that placed Grayscale halfway to its victory in the SEC lawsuit. I wouldn't go as far to say it's halfway to victory here. That's just, that's a little bit of a bullish narrative, but it's on its way to a potential victory. Stuart Alderoide, the chief legal officer at Ripple Labs, took to Twitter. He calls it Twitter. I call it X. Shortly after the ruling to Illuminine has 183,000 followers. He needs 4,000 more on the repeated failure of the SEC in the court. So basically, just a wordy way of saying SEC is just getting their butt whooped all over the court.
Yep.
They're like Marsha Clark. That was an old reference. That was like 1994. They're like Amber Heard. There we go. That's more for the TikTok crowd. I took it away from the murderous NFL player and took it to the defecating actress.
That's a crappy take, DZ.
Oh,
Wow.
All right.
Okay. All right. Moving on here, getting distracted. In his tweet, Alderoidi commented that the regulatory body is getting battered in the court. Let's see, we keep scrolling. In response to the post, Brad Garlinghouse commented that the repeated success of the crypto platforms against the SEC seems like a summer of justice. Nonetheless, he conveyed his dissatisfaction with depending on the long legal procedures for proving the SEC to be out of control and consistently wrong on the facts and the law here. So the summer of justice. Speaking of summer of justice, a little off topic here from XRP. I watched The Flash. It's on HBO now.
Okay.
It's a free movie. I mean, I don't know. Has anyone
haven't
even seen it
yet.
It was better than I thought. It was like Batman, Wonder Woman. So there's other characters in it. Flash.
Okay.
Just, I don't know. I was thinking of Flash, Summer League. Speaking of Flash, we have Ripple Flash crashing right now. I'm just kidding. No,
Hey.
Ripple is preparing for SEC appeal, but will XRP's price be affected? First, before we get into the article, what do you think? Just the announcement of an appeal from the SEC, is that going to dump the price?
Well, in the long run, Tim ended up being right about XRP's retracement to 55 cents.
Hey.
I gave him a lot of crap about it early on because I'm in the XRP army. I want to see it go to the moon. And I just felt like his timing was too soon to say that, even though in the long run, he ended up being right. Obviously, it was a really, really big pump. And when things go up really high like that, the retracement is always going to be a notable retracement. And in any sign of bad news or bad vibes, people will probably jump off the boat like relatively quick. But honestly, with the appeal, bring it on. Bring it on. Because if they appeal and then they lose, it's over. It's over. And bring it on. That's how I feel. I feel like we might as well get this over with. And I don't think that they have a chance to take XRP down. No way.
All right. Well, 2 weeks ago, we actually flash crashed back down to 47 cents. You can kind of see it right there. Went back down to 47 cents. If we scroll out, you can see 47 cents was right where we were at before the pump. So we flash crashed down to 47 cents. We were at 47 cents. Right now, a little bit of downward pressure after the Bitcoin pump, and the current price is 52 cents. I could see just the appeal knocking it down to nickel. So hey, if you got inside info, maybe open a short if you know when they're going to file that appeal. But probably not. I don't know. So if you see some suspicious shorts open during court hours, I'd look at that one. So maybe put some alerts, some of you more sophisticated traders out there. All right, back to Ripple though. So will XRP's price be affected? The lawyers revealed they're already preparing to battle the SEC's appeal against Torres's ruling that the token isn't a security. Here's some legal mumbo jumbo, some legalese right there. Deaton shared his thoughts while reacting to a tweet from crypto attorney Bill Morgan. In Morgan's tweet, he questioned the SEC motive behind emphasizing their lack of intrinsic value. According to him, the commission's argument in its appeal is not clear since it tries to set apart XRP from being a digital asset and goes on to categorize it as a commodity with no intrinsic value here. So they're saying, it's not worth anything. They're saying, they're saying it's a pretend thing. Saying, no, there's actual tangible things we can point to that say, no, this isn't just a pretend value. This is a real intrinsic value. The RippleNet's altcoin failed to break overhead resistance near the 56 cents level on the 20th. This catalyzed a gradual drop just to the current levels below the 100-day simple moving average at 52 cents. Have you been looking at the simple moving average on this?
I'm looking at the XRP chart on my screen as we speak right now, and I'm looking at the 12-hour chart. interesting. Like if you look at this white, I'll make this white line a little bit bigger so you can see it. But this is like, you know, the overall downtrend of XRP at the moment is obviously.
Ooh, we got to get above that line.
Exactly. We need to get above and break up out of that line. And, you know, with that said, what I don't like to see, let me make this line smaller again so you can see the estimated moving average. You know, the 50-day is this red line right here, and the 200-day is this white line right here. And we're actually looks like we're on the verge of a bear cross of the 50-200 EMA on a 12-hour chart, which is pretty, you know, relevant. The larger the time frame, the larger the indication. And also with that spread, if you look, you know, we're red in the money flow on Market Cipher, and also we're getting rejected by the 50 on the RSI on a 12-hour chart. I'm looking for bearish continuation at the moment for XRP.
All right, bears continuation. All right, you heard it here first. Flash is actually in the chat here. It's Flash Gordon, though. Oh, no, it rolled out. No, wait, I will get rich this cycle. My portfolio is outperforming all YouTube influencers right now. See how it goes. Well, you're outperforming DZ today. I don't know. We saw the losers. All right, I got 4 of the top 5 in my portfolio. So, all right, I'll give you that one. But yeah, to the main emphasis of this channel, I know, you know, a lot of people would like to take a little side turn or take a little left turn. We're just here to provide value. We're here to provide you, you know, the news and the information you need to give yourself financial freedom. We think there's a really good opportunity. If you're invested now and you pay attention now, 2 years from now, in my heart, I honestly believe the 4-year cycle, it is going to push Bitcoin to a new level. It is going to push your portfolio of crypto assets to another level. And if you stick around, you hit that like button, we're all going to be on this journey together, because I'm here about just be optimistic. Not optimism, the coin. Let's just be OP, folks. Let's be overpowered. Let's be optimistic. And let's just keep our eyes on the prize, which is retire, which is give your family, you know, buy your parents a house, you know, pay for your kids' college, get that car fixed that you need fixed, you know, maybe pay that bill that's on time and no longer have that cell phone bill paid late every week or every month. That's what I'm here for. And that's all I'm going to try to do. And, you know, anybody wanting something else, it's not going to happen.